Terror Tuesday. Double feature. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Chris C, the Slasher Dude, back with another video. Happy Terror Tuesday. I'm Chris C, the Slasher Dude. You can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, and you can find me under Letterboxd under Chris C. If you like freaky, if you like geeky, if you like Dejalo, I am the Slasher Dude. Hoping everyone's having a great Tuesday. Gonna be a hot one here in California, so just doing this a bit early, and we're doing double feature Terror Tuesday today. So we're gonna be talking about two films here. These two guys right here, Lives Inside and Last Voyage of the Demeter. Now, one of these pleasantly surprised me in a good way. I'm going to talk about that one first. And really surprisingly, it's weird, I guess, how some films kind of work out that way horror-wise. This is PG-13 horror, and that's It Lives Inside from 2023, directed by Vishal Dutta. This is his debut film. Not a lot of info on here on this, so I'm just going to go with a quick synopsis on here and what I think about it, of the film. It stars Megan Suri as Sam and Mohana Krishnan as Tamira, filmed in US and filmed in Canada. So first off, this gets a good, pretty strong 5.5 out of 10. This is PG-13 teen horror. It's a good gateway horror. Basically, Sam's character, it's an Indian family, and it's, she's a teenager, goes to high school, she's on her phone a lot. Very good character here, and just kind of going away from the traditions and what have you. Her character, her friends, her best friend, seems to be former best friend. They've been friends since they were children. She's kind of veered off from her completely. She keeps to herself, all this other stuff too, while Sam is, has friends and all this other stuff too. Or so you think. It's the same thing because of her, nationality and all this other stuff too. She's really smart, she's really pretty. These girls, ask her for help with this and stuff like that too. The typical tropes you'd see in these modern teen horror films. And basically Tamira, the scene, the way the film starts out, it's like this. It's all in red, all red lighting. It looks like something terrible has happened. There's dead people on the floor, and you see this jar, this mason jar. Looks like all black, like it has ashes in it, and that's how the film starts. Well, Tamira's character, or the girl Tamira, carries this jar with her all the time, through school and all this other stuff too. There's a scene where she is feeding this thing that's in this jar, basically raw meat and all this other stuff too. You hear this stuff going on. It's like she's going insane. You don't know what happened here. You don't know what's going on. Finally, a teacher at the school asks Sam to talk to Tamira, like, you two are friends, right? And all this other stuff too. Can you figure out what's going on and all this stuff? Sure. There's an incident that happens, meets her in the locker room, and Tamira just begs her best friend for help, like, please Sam, you have to help me, and all this other stuff too. And she just like slaps it from her, and Sam just slaps the jar from her hand, falls on the sand, and it breaks, basically releasing this this demon that takes souls. Basically, it's a soul eater type of a demon. I forget the name of it, and this is, I think, Hindu religion and stuff like that too, based off like a folk tale that they tell their kids so they don't do bad things, basically. So it's basically Sam's trying to help her best friend Tamira, who's been captured by this creature. Basically, they don't know what happened to her. So good horror elements in here. It for a PG-13 horror, it pushes it quite a bit, in my opinion. I do really like it. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did, but this is a good PG-13 horror. Don't sleep on this if you have. Like I said, I gave this a 5.5 out of 10. And too bad this is a Basic Bones Blu-ray from Neon, and it is what it is with it, but I liked it. You can find it on streaming. Check it out, and see what you all think of it. But yeah, It Lives Inside. Slasher Dude recommends it. So yeah, check it out if you can. So next up, 2023's Last Voyage of the Demeter. Now, this isn't bad. It's a pretty good vampire story. It's directed by Andre Overdahl. It's based on chapter 7 in Bram Stoker's Dracula book, where it's the Captain's Log chapter where it talks about Dracula going from Transylvania to Europe to England. So they decided to do this film right here. Great special features really on here. Some cuts, like some scenes that are left out purposely. I see that. One involving Dracula becoming like a wolf and like walking out. That's all CGI. It looks terrible. Director commentary basically admit that. So basically, it's about this last voyage of this ship that's carrying Dracula there. Dracula and another passenger. So it stars Corey Hawkins as Clemens, Aisling Frankiosi as Anna, Leon Cunningham as Captain Elliot, very cool, and David Desmalchian as Wolchek. So the actor David is the one who is in Late Night with the Devil, which is up there for my horror of the year. So a good mid 5 out of 10. It's okay. It's a good one. The Clemens character is interesting. He's a doctor. He's a black doctor who kind of needs to get on this ship so he can go, and you don't know, going to Europe and stuff like that. And the special features, they talk about that, but they don't, they let those scenes out in the book, basically. Just, need the money, need help, all this other stuff, too. It's a little side story in here. He wants to go see his father. And, yeah, it is what it is. You'd have to watch the special features on here to figure out what's going on. And so they take this cargo on here. They're going to ship it off. You figure out the animals start dying. This crazy stuff starts going on. The rats in the ship are scared. The actor that plays Dracula in here plays this vampire. Skinnier than I am. Very cool person. What an awesome dude playing this part. Does very well. The makeup effects in here are very well done. CGI, you do see it sometimes. It's not too bad because everything is really dark. It's done at night, done in the rain. Anna, one of the stowaways, a little bit of a spoiler here, she's basically there so Dracula can feed on her. So that's a good take off of the Hammer film of Dracula with Sir Christopher Lee. Reminded me of that character. One thing on the directors, the Clemens character, he is a doctor. I don't think they had the balls to do a race swap, in my opinion, and call him just Van Helsing. I would have done that because the ending of this kind of screams a Van Helsing hunting Dracula character. They didn't do that. Other than that, I do like the story. It's a good vampire film. It's a good popcorn flick, you can say, put on there. I thought it went a little bit too long, but good. Some good practical effects, some good special effects in here. And I love the way the creature looks of Dracula. I just do. I like that. Specifically, everything that's happening in the ship. I really like that one a lot. So that is the last voyage of the Demeter 2023, 5 out of 10. So I gave this, I think, 2.5 to 2 stars out of 5 and a heart on Letterboxd. And then I gave it Lives Inside 2.5 stars and a heart as well. So I would check both of these out. They're good ones. It's a good double feature, but I would definitely check out It Lives Inside. I was pleasantly surprised by it. So good films here. Like I say, Last Voyage of Demeter, it's all right. Not the best thing in the world, but anyway, there you go. Double feature Terror Tuesday. I'm Chrissy the Slasher Dude. Hit that notification bell if you like what you're seeing for future content, what have you, when I decide to go and do a video. And yeah, if you can, slash the like, sleeping bag to subscribe. I'm Chrissy the Slasher Dude. I'll see you awesome people next time.